Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews, Off Times, Reminiscences. One of the worst things about doing these review video things is when you cock it up good and proper. So I've just done one, gone in to check that all was well, and the sodding thing didn't record. So the trouble with me is I have sage thoughts when I do these things, and very often I can't replicate them when I get them wrong, so something I think is smart and clever when I say it turns to absolute bollocks if I try and say it again. You always talk absolute bollocks, I hear you say. Oh, that may well be true, but for me it sounds quite witty and insightful. But anyway, so I'm going to move on to the next artist and go back to the one I just totally bollocksed up, Terrorshroud. With a name like that, you certainly hope you know what's coming. I think I can safely say you probably will. Let's crack on. So what starts as brooding and menacing, eventually, because it took a minute or so, but it's worth the wait, turns into... Sometimes I wonder if I'm clever enough to make up these terms myself, or whether I am influenced elsewhere, because I could say turns to absolute terror, which of course is the bulk of the name of the song, but I suppose their making of the music prompted such a title, and me listening to the music has prompted the thought of it, so probably not quite as strange, but anyway, it's turned from the pitbull snarling in the dark to there be dragons gouting fire at you left, right and centre, in a way that I suppose if dragons breathed black fire, then yes, that descriptor might work better, but or flaming lumps of coal. If they coughed up flaming lumps of coal at you at Gatling gun speed, yes, that would probably be about right. bought this a while ago now, recently relatively speaking, but so I'm not, these songs aren't ingrained in my memory yet, so not that anything ever is. So I'd forgotten that it got a bit groovier at one point, but that's no surprise really, because what is it? It is. But I was going to link into the bass, but what I was going to say doesn't really bear any correlation. But but it's very rare you actually feel harassed by a bass sound, and when the more rapid stuff was cracking off there, the bass tone and projection, which was nice to it's come to notice rather than be buried in the absolute tumult, did sound like it was following me around with a spiked baseball bat, seething menace at me. So now it's gone to a more groovy aspect. I'm not quite as afeared as I was. So there you go, a vicious wee beastie, I think you'll find, and lots to like about it. So even the stuff that slowed down was menacing and threatening enough to not find yourself getting too cosy with, I wouldn't call it a breakdown, but it was a drop in emphasis, and it seemed ramped up again. Yeah, it's like you're spitting your teeth, or it would be the cause of your spitting teeth. Yeah, so I mean, what more can you say? Absolute. Well, it's an absolute. It's an absolute something, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, it's a beast. Vicious blooming beast. What more can I say? Clicky bollocks. Catch you next time. Cheerio.